is all that stands, who knows, save heaven? And am I then revenged to take him in the purging of his soul, when he is fit and seasoned for his passage? No. Up, blade, and know thou a more horrid end. When he is drunk asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at gaming, swearing, or about some act that hath no relish of salvation in't, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell whereto it goes. My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up. My thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He will come straight. Look you, lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll silence me even here. Pray you be round with him.
I'll warrant you fear me not, but sure I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, no, Hamlet.
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and, would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
Thou wilt not murder me! Help! Help, help!
Oh, now a rat? Dead? Or a ducat? Dead!
What has thou done?
No, not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
Bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
My lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell.
Oh.
I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Leave wringing of your hands, peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart. And so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, makes marriage vows as false as dice as oath.
I mean, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look, here, upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed, and batten on this moor, huh? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? What devil wast that thus hath cozened you at hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sickly part of one. True sense could not so mope. Oh, shame, where is thy blush?
Let's speak no more. Thou turns mine eyes into my very soul. And there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their dignity.
But to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty stars.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cutpurse of the empire and the rule, who from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put it in his pocket, a king of shreds and patches. Save me, and hover on me with your wings, you heavenly guard. What would your gracious think?
He's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and passion lets go by the important acting of your dread command? Oh, say.
Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest bodies, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alack, how is it with you? That you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse. Forth at your eyes your spirits wildly peep, O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him, look you. How pale he glares. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effect. Then what I have to do will want true colour, tears, perchance for blood.
Do you speak this?
Do you see nothing then?
No, nothing at all. Yet all there is, I see.
Oh, did you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Look you now, look how it steals away my father, in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes, even now, out of the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation, ecstasy, is very cunning in...
Ecstasy? My pulse, as yours, doth temperately keep time, and makes as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test. Either matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker.
Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, live the purer with the other half.